learn to constantly top himself, to be the best. He was the consummate student. He studied the greats and became greater. He raised the bar and then broke the bar. His talent and creativity thrust him and entertainment into another stratosphere. The Motown family mourns the death of our friend and brother, Michael Jackson, who was like a son to me. Our deep condolences go out to all his family, his parents, Joe and Catherine, his beautiful children, his sisters and brothers, and his nieces and nephews. Michael Jackson was 10 years old when he and his brothers, Jackie, Jermaine, Tito, and Marlon, auditioned for me at Motown in Detroit that July day in 1968 and blew us all away. The Jackson 5 were just amazing, and little Michael's performance was way beyond his years. This little kid had an incredible knowingness about him. He sang with such feeling and inspiration. Michael had a quality that I couldn't completely understand, but we all knew he was special. Aside from singing and dancing like James Brown and Jackie Wilson, he sung a Smokey Robinson song called Who's Loving You? He sang it with the sadness and passion of a man who had been living the blues and heartbreak his whole life. And as great as Smokey sang it, I thought Michael was better. You know. I went to Smokey and I said, hey man, I think he got you on that one. Smokey said, me too. That was Motown. Motown was built on love and competition, and sometimes the competition got in the way of the love, but the love always won out. We competed on everything. In California, we had a baseball game every week, the Jacksons versus the Gordys. Unfortunately for us, Tito and Jackie were big home run hitters. They would knock the ball out of the park. But then, so was my son, Barry. And I'm not going to tell you who won most of the games, but I will tell you that the Gordys cried a lot. And even though little Michael was the catcher for the Jacksons and missed a lot of balls, we still cried a lot. But we swam and we joked and we played games. And when Michael performed his songs, you could feel the happiness in his soul, because that's what he loved to do. Michael inspired me so much that for days I walked around humming a bright little happy tune with him in mind. Oh, baby, da da dee da da, da 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 da. Then I put a group together and we came up with 4 hit records for them. I Want You Back, ABC, The Love You Save, and I'll Be There. The Jackson 5 was the only group in history to have their first 4 records go to #1. In 1983, the brothers reunited and returned to do Motown 25th anniversary show. After a high-powered, dazzling medley of their songs, Michael took the stage alone and made pop history. From the first beat of Billie Jean and the toss of that hat, I was mesmerized. But when he did his iconic moonwalk, I was shocked. It was magic. Michael Jackson went into orbit and never came down. Though it ended way too soon, Michael's life was beautiful. Sure, there were some sad times and maybe some questionable decisions on his part, but Michael Jackson accomplished everything he dreamed of. At 10 years old, he had passion. He had passion to be the greatest entertainer in the world, and he was willing to work as hard to do whatever it took to become what he indeed became, the undisputed king of pop, the world over. What kid wouldn't give his right arm to fulfill his wildest childhood dreams? Michael loved it all, every moment on stage, every moment in rehearsal. Michael loved creating what had never been done before. He loved everything and everybody, especially his fans. I must say that he did have two personalities. Off stage, he was shy, soft-spoken, and childlike. But when he took the stage in front of his screaming fans, he turned into another person. A master, a take-no-prisoners showman. It was like kill or be killed. I mean, Michael was awesome, totally in charge. In fact, the more I think and talk about Michael Jackson, I feel the king of pop is not big enough for him. I think he is simply the greatest entertainer that ever lived.
For me.
Michael, thank you. Thank you for the joy. Thank you for the love. You will live in my heart forever. I love you.
Berry Gordy was dat, de oprichter van Tamla Motown, waar Michael Jackson met zijn broers begon in de jaren 60. En hij noemde Jackson de grootste entertainer die ooit geweest is.
But Michael Jackson's achieved. The American Music Award is to Michael Jackson.
Best-selling American artist.
This Video Pioneer Award is given to Michael Jackson.
Again, I say thank you. Thanks to God. In the past, I've gone from where is he to here he is again.
I love you, Michael.
But I must confess it feels good to be thought of as a person, not as a personality.
Fame, fortune, they're all illusions.